everyone. We are going to discuss part 1 speaking questions that are expected in August and September 2023. So let's start with weekends. What do you usually do on weekends?
I like to spend my weekends with my friends and with my family by watching a movie.
What did you do last weekend?
As I told in my previous response, last weekend I went to a cinema for watching a movie.
Do you make plans for your weekends?
Of course, I'm a person who like to do planning before doing an activity, so I obviously plan for my weekends.
What are your plans for the next weekend?
For next weekend, I would like to watch the movie which will be released on Friday.
Next topic is t-shirts. Do you like wearing t-shirts?
Of course, I love to wear t-shirts. I have a huge collection of t-shirts.
How often do you wear t-shirts?
On weekends, I prefer to wear t-shirts because I'm working as an accountant in a company, so it is banned in a company to wear t-shirts.
Do you like t-shirts with pictures or prints?
I am a person who is fond of wearing t-shirts with different kind of prints because it suits to my personality.
Do you think older people who wear t-shirts are fashionable?
Of course, older people who like to wear t-shirts are trendy because they have completely eradicated from wearing the clothes of traditional style.
Okay, next topic is staying up. Do you often stay up late?
No, as I'm a working person, so I have to wake up early in the morning.
Did you stay up late when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, I was quite immature, so I didn't remember it clearly.
What do you do when you stay up late?
When I stay up late, I usually feel bad because it reflects bad impact on the other activities of the day.
What does it feel like the next morning if you stay up late?
If I stay up late, then on the next morning I feel very bad because I think it is not good for me as it interrupts the whole day activities.
Next topic is library. Do you often go to the library?
Being a student, I am a person who like to visit the library for getting the knowledge about the different concepts by reading different kind of books.
What do you usually do in the library?
In library, I read two book because library is a place which provide me proper ambience for reading.
Did you go to the library when you were a child?
When I was child, I was not fond of visiting the library.
Okay, do children in your country often go to the library?
Well, I cannot make a general statement on this. Some children are fond of visiting the library, however, dislike this activity.
Let's talk about keys. Do you always bring a lot of keys with you?
Well, I do not like to carry keys with me because I feel it is a hectic task to keep them with proper care.
Have you ever lost your keys?
Once upon a time when I went to a fair with my friend, at that time I lost my key.
Do you often forget the keys and lock yourself out?
Well, I have never gained such kind of experience in my life.
Do you think it's a good idea to leave your keys with neighbor?
Well, I don't think so. It is a good idea to give keys to the neighbor because it may put negative impact on the safety of the house.
Okay, next topic is chocolate. Do you like eating chocolate? Why and why not?
As I have a sweet tooth, therefore I like to eat different kind of chocolates.
How often do you eat chocolate?
I usually eat chocolate once in a day.
Did you often eat chocolate when you were a child?
When I was child, I was bitterly scolded by my mother because of eating chocolate in excess manner as it puts negative impact on the teeth. Therefore, I became sufferer of bad toothache.
Why do you think chocolate is popular around the world?
As chocolate is pocket friendly, therefore it is quite famous among the people all over the world.
Let's talk about art. Do you like art?
Well, I do not like art as I'm a person who has different kind of interest.
Do you like visiting art galleries?
As I said in my previous response, I am not a person who love art, so I avoid to visit different kind of art
Why?
galleries.
Why you don't like art?
Because I do not have much knowledge about this as my interest of areas are quite different from this.
Alright, let's talk about space and planets. Do you have interest in space and planets?
As I am not good in science, so I do not have much interest in getting knowledge about the celestial bodies.
Did you learn about space or solar system when you were a child?
Of course, when I was in 5th standard, at that time my science teacher taught me about the solar system.
How much do you know about the planets in our solar system?
I vividly remembered one concept which was taught to me by my teacher that planet were 9 in the initial stage, but now there are 8 planets in the solar system because Pluto has declared as dwarf planet.
Okay. Have you ever visited an observatory or planetarium to learn about space?
Well, I do not have get such kind of experience in my life. If in future, if I would get, I would definitely like to visit that place.
What do you find most fascinating about outer space?
I think in the outer space there is a one concept which I found quite astonishing is that to explore the different aspects of the moon because recently a new research has been conducted by the ISRO for the moon.
Let's talk about day off. What do you do when you get a day off work?
Whenever I get such kind of day, at that time I like to spend time with my members of family because on weekdays I barely get time to sit with them.
Have you taken any days off recently?
Last Sunday I got off from my work because I have to attend a wedding ceremony of my friend.
How do you like to spend your leisure time?
I like to spend my leisure time by cooking different kind of meals because I am a person who love to cook different kind of dishes.
Okay, let's talk about shopping. Do you enjoy shopping?
Of course, I'm shopaholic. I like to buy different kind of things whenever I get leisure time.
Okay. What do you think about online shopping?
I am not a person who is fond of online shopping because through online shopping person cannot get the experience of product. So I prefer to buy local shops for buying such kind of things.
Okay. Let's talk about clothes. What types of clothes do you enjoy wearing?
I like to wear formal clothes.
Are you a fashionable person?
Of course, I am a fashionable person. I like to wear different kind of trendy clothes.
What would you wear to a wedding?
On wedding, I prefer to wear traditional attire of my hometown. Specifically, I prefer to wear sari.
Okay. Let's talk about your childhood. Who was your favorite teacher at school?
When I was in school at that time, my mathematics teacher, whose name was Miss Rina, I liked her a lot because she taught me various concepts of math in details.
Do you have the same friends now as your childhood?
Well, I'm not in the touch of my childhood friend because they all get married and they live in the different corners of the world.
Okay. What was your favorite toy as a child?
Being a child, I was very much fond of playing with doll, and I already kept that doll in with me in my cupboard because I would like to give to my daughter in future as a legacy.
Let's talk about music. What is your favorite type of music?
I like to listen soft music.
Okay, why?
Soft music help me in rejuvenating my mind because due to hectic work schedule, I feel bored when I hear the music with lot of energy. So soft music is loved by me.
Where do you normally listen to music?
I like to listen the music when I go to park for brisk walk.
Let's talk about television. What type of programs do you like?
I do not have much time to watch television because of my working schedule. But whenever I get time, I like to watch Geography Channel.
Do you prefer watching television series or movies?
I do not like to watch movies, but sometimes I prefer to watch series. Recently, I watched two series: The Night Manager and The Trial.
Okay. What type of films or series do you like watching?
The series which are based on realistic concepts of human life are often liked by me.
All right, let's talk about your hometown and neighborhood. Okay? Do you like the area where you live?
Of course, I love the area where I live because there are a lot of memories associated with this birthplace.
What facilities do you have in your neighborhood?
There are a lot of facilities which have been provided by the municipal corporation. For example, there is a park in the front of my house where I like to do brisk walk in the evening.
What would you like to change in your neighborhood?
Well, I live in the corner of the street, so there is no neighbor, and on the other side there is a park.
Okay. Which is your favorite room in your house?
Well, my favorite room is my prayer room because there I like to worship my God, Krishna, as I feel comfortable and it is a place where I can relax my mind and I can forget the worries of life.
Okay, let's talk about your workplace and work. What is the most important part of your job?
The most important part of my job is to manage the account. Being an accountant, I have to cross check all the accounts on daily basis.
Do you work with other people or alone?
Well, being an accountant, I have a different cabin because my task requires a lot of concentration, so I work alone.
What do you like and dislike about your job?
Doing task alone is the biggest drawback of my job profile because other people of my company like to sit together for completing their tasks, so I miss the teamwork.
And what about something you like?
I like about my task that by doing task alone, I can easily concentrate on the task because there is no disturbance.
Do you think work life balance is important?
Of course, it is crucial to maintain balance between the work life and the professional life, because if people fail to do so, it may put negative impact on their lives.
Let's talk about technology. Do you like modern technology?
Of course, I like modern technology as it makes my life easier.
How often do you use the internet?
I use the internet at my workplace on daily basis for completing my official tasks.
Do you use social media sites?
Well, I do not get much time to use social media sites. If I get a chance, I like to use WhatsApp for socializing.
Okay, let's talk about sports and leisure activities. How often do you play sports or do exercise?
I do exercise on daily basis because I'm a health conscious person. Therefore, I love to do brisk walk.
What sports are popular in your country?
No doubt, hockey is the national game of India, but Indians are fond of watching cricket more than hockey.
Do you prefer playing sports or watching them?
I love to watch the sports because I do not have sufficient skills to play them.
Do you have any favorite sports person?
Yes, I am a huge fan of Virat Kohli.
Okay. Is there any new sport you would like to try?
Yes, in future, if I would get a chance, I would like to play a sport known as rugby
Why?
because it requires a lot of physical and mental strength. So, since my childhood, I have a passion to play this game.
Okay, let's talk about food and health. Which is your favorite food and why?
I like to eat the food which is cooked by my mother at home because I love traditional food a lot.
Do you normally eat healthy food?
Of course, being a health conscious person, I prefer to eat healthy, normal food.
Do you know cooking?
Of course, I know cooking and my culinary skills are up to the mark.
What foods do you like from other countries?
If I talk about the food of another country, then I would like to eat sushi
Why?
because I have tried it once when I went to Chandigarh in a restaurant. There was a Japanese chef who prepared this food item for me, and that time I tried it for the first time and I really loved it and enjoyed it.
Okay. Do you think you are a healthy person?
Yes, I'm a healthy person because I'm a person who believe in early to bed, early to rise.
Have you ever been on a diet?
Since my childhood, I have never tried such kind of things in my life. By the God grace, I'm fit and healthy.
All right, this is the end of this session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.